It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. For the Lakers, they come in off a win in their last game against the Mavericks at American Airlines Center. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops, too. It has been an interesting ride thus far. Kenny, some teams really improving after a sluggish start.
Yeah, well, credit the people running those franchises. Always look to improve. That's what you have to do if you're a franchise head. You can't just sit back and say, hey, we're going to accept this mediocrity.
No matter what your record is.
No question.
No, season is a marathon, not a sprint.
Let me write that one down.
Just keep trusting yourself.
The season is a marathon,
not a sprint.
Not a sprint.
And then make sure you put Shaq-Stradamus.
Shaq-Stradamus.
Did you actually make that up?
Something that was already said many moons ago.
I've
never heard that
You're
before.
acting like it's your original thought.
It is my original.
I've never heard that before.
It's not a marathon, it's a sprint. Yeah, get it.
Who said that before? I've never heard that.
Oh.
I got one for you, Ernie.
What's that?
E equals MC tripled.
Oh.
I've never heard that either.
No, nobody has ever said that either.
Think about it, though.
I've thought about it all I want.
I did the math. It doesn't work.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. Big story here is the return of Dwayne Wade, who has been sidelined with the injury.
Yeah, Kevin, it's good to be here for his first game back. And I'll tell you, any fears they had about this injury having a bit of an ill effect on the team were swept aside pretty quickly when they began to really play great without him. I mean, they really didn't suffer nearly as much in his absence as most would expect.
It says a lot about what a complete team they are, Greg. I mean, even though they played well without him, they're always better when he's healthy.
You know, Chris, parity, always a question, in this league and how you try to get teams to advance. But over a long season, it seems like any team can surprise you on any given night.
Yeah, almost every team has the talent that can beat you, especially in a one game. You must respect your opponent. Sometimes it can come down to schemes, coaching. Sometimes it can come down to just one bad shot. You can never underestimate motivation as a factor, and that's where the good teams separate themselves. Who can continue to have that same focus every night, and in the words of Coach Popovich, that appropriate fear of your opponent.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. Warren is the 3 while Chris plays the 4. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now Schroeder after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Davis. Goes up with it again. Knocked loose, out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Booker kicks to Holmes. Okobo, he's guarded by Schroeder, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And the Suns miss again.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and prevent that easy look.
And stolen by Booker. Out to the right wing. Okobo He's guarded by Schroeder. Lob pass to Warren. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Davis. Schroeder looking over the floor. To the middle. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, look at the crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Booker. Last game we saw him score 14. They could use a bucket, and the Suns miss again.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Wasted no time on that one. Schroeder's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see how they respond. I mean, they lost the physical battle badly in that game. I'm sure that's still in their minds.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Okobo, he's guarded by Schroeder. Wade against Warren. Tipped away. Chris finds Warren. 6 to shoot. To stop the run. The shot that time, not on target. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
And isn't it amazing how overnight the Lakers went from a rebuilding team to a contending team now with LeBron?
Yeah, whatever team LeBron has been on has always been a threat to make the finals. Magic Johnson knows that. He was always a threat to make the finals. 9 for him, 8 for LeBron. I mean, the Lakers recognize and know that they have a 4-year window with LeBron now. Titles are a standard for Magic Johnson and the Lakers, and their commitment to bringing LeBron in shows that.
Now here's Booker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Ooh, that has to be a relief. First bucket was a long time coming.
Well, you can see they were getting frustrated. Let's see if that jump starts a run.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
And the Lakers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Look how strong Wade is on the block. A polished interior scorer who gets physical with defenders down deep.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I mean, I don't think most fans can understand the experience and leadership that Wade gives to his team and how huge it is. He's a fantastic player who commands respect.
So he gets them both.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Aiden, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
It's blocked. Here's Schroeder. A second chance effort. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
Warren on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Warren against LeBron. Warren the pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Wade. He had 13 points in the win against Dallas. Here's Harrell. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Schroeder's got 6 points.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Phoenix calls timeout. And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they had Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, 2 of the greatest players to ever play the game is Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year. And I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And checking out Phoenix, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And I think for the Lakers, this happens every year. A team outperforms expectations early. You wonder, is this just an anomaly or is this something they can sustain?
Well, we're seeing the chemistry right now. Whatever this team may lack in readiness or talent, they make up for by playing for each other.
Here's Schroeder after the Suns pick up 2. Wade feeling it out a bit. McGee in the corner. Wade against Booker for the 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Dishes it to Warren. Passes it to Chris. Back to Warren. Tries a 3. And James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Schroeder. That one off the back iron and out.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
And stolen by James. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Wade with the ball. Here's Harrell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And let's check out the stats for Devin Booker. Just an incredible month of basketball, averaging around 26 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Yeah, impossible to check right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
That's good from Harrell. Everyone seems to suffer small injuries, C-Webb, over the course of a season. Who does the best, you think, at battling through those minor bumps and bruises and injuries and still continues to play well?
You know what, Kevin? I can't answer that question because whoever does it does not let us know also that they're hurt.
They hide it. Yeah, good point. You're right.
Because the main guys that get through it, they're not going to tell you.
Good point. Now here's Jackson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. It's hauled in by the Suns. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
I mean, it's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. A nice shot by Booker.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Luke Walton.
Well, Kevin, it's all about pace tonight. He said, quite frankly, I don't think they have the speed to keep up with us. So the more we run, the better off we'll be. Power against speed tonight, Kevin. We'll see who wins. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Lance Stevenson comes in for Dwayne Wade. Daniels, he's checked in for the Suns. And here is Los Angeles now. They have a 9-point lead. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Buries it down low. Kuzma's got his first basket.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Lakers #1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Now here's Kuzma. 9-point game his last outing. Now the pass to Rondo. Pass to Zubac. Out to Kuzma. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Suns trail by 11. Here is Daniels. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Booker outside. Over Stevenson. Misses off the left iron.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Booker the pass to Daniels. Ariza kicks to Daniels. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Lakers leading by 8. Stevenson with it. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Inside, it's tipped. Three-pointer. Here's Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Chris, you had a lengthy NBA career. From what you observed, talk about the differences in how various coaches hold practices and try to teach.
You just want to keep guys motivated. You want guys to listen and then execute. And whatever you can do to get their ear, gain their trust, and then get them to go out there and execute. So if you're on a veteran team, you may have a smaller practice but with more intensity, meaning maybe you only practice an hour of live work going back and forth and scrimmaging, whereas if you're a young team, you might be able to expect 2 hours of scrimmaging every day. Do the players understand the culture? Do they understand the tenets of the offense and the defense? And usually coaches coach by that need and necessity of the team as opposed to just having one structure. And so in Washington, we had 3-a-days during training camp, as opposed to in Sacramento later in my career, it would be one practice because we're all old. We need to make sure that we get the most intensity out of this practice and then save our legs for the game.
And he knocks down the first one.
Man, they are just living at the line.
And he makes both free throws.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Daniels passes to Jackson. Holds. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Lakers leading by 10. Kicks it to Rondo. Pass to Zubac. Stevenson right side. There's the dish to Harrell. Over Ariza. And the Lakers with another miss. Suns trail by 10. And here's Daniels. Here's the floater. And the layup is good. Daniels has got 5.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Now here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Stevenson outside. He dishes it to Harrell. And stolen by Booker. Jackson has the open look. The Lakers with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Kuzma. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. That's good from Booker on the assist by Daniels. And that's now 10 points for Devin Booker. Outside Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in 2017. He's already made an impression on his teammate, Devin Booker.
Josh is an ultra competitor. He has the same mindset, that winning mindset. And, I think that's where it starts, people that actually care about the game. And Josh is definitely one of those guys.
Well, these two have a very bright future.
I mean, between Booker's shooting and Jackson's defensive versatility and potential, that's a duo to watch.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Well, and not only in terms of building the lead, but now the defense has to extend itself. That leads to other opportunities.
On the court right now, 2nd quarter starting for the Suns. Bridges out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Josh Jackson. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Daniels in at the 3 slot.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
Jackson hits both of them.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
Now here is Davis. 20 points for him last game against Dallas.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Now Rondo, after Josh Jackson's 3-pointer that didn't go. Rondo scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Here's Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Josh Jackson.
Yeah, easy call.
The Lakers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Anthony Davis taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. He's perfect from the line this time.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his 2nd season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A. Rondo kicks to Davis. Over Ariza. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Kuzma. Daniels, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Kuzma. He kicks it to Rondo. Up top, Zubats. Covered by Chris. Here's Rondo. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And while that jump shot has been a work in progress throughout his career, Rondo every now and then can get hot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Suns call time.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Zubac. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Wayne Wade's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And Dennis Schroeder's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now, here's Bridges. No points in the game yet for him. And the pass to Chris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it's crucial that Chris makes that shot. Big men like him are expected to possess an outside jumper nowadays.
Warren against LeBron. And it's Davis at the elbow. And it's Wade in the corner. Over Ariza. Here's Davis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Davis has got 9.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Warren kicks to Ariza. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3.
Defensive way. He plays with a real tenacity on this end. Amazing how he affects his shots with his limb.
Here's Davis. Good D by Ariza. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 9-point game. Okobo is guarded by Schroeder, and it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
On defense, the Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Ariza finds Chris. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges misses. Los Angeles leading by 9. Bridges with the steal. To the left wing. Okobo cans it from downtown.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Pass to Schroeder. Lakers working the ball around now. Davis down low. Ariza covering, and Davis gets it to go.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Bridges with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Okobo is guarded by Davis. Chris can't hit.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop steal, though. Still should have went for something better than that, though.
Now here's Davis. 11 points in the game. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Okobo, he's guarded by Schroeder. Okobo And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Schroeder, guarded closer. And it's Wade in the corner. Bridges with the steal. And Chris throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Schroeder. 17 points for him last game against Dallas. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Davis with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Suns trail by 10. Okobo. He's guarded by Schroeder. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Dwayne Wade. This past month, he's really set himself apart, averaging about 23 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, think about this. He definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Ariza against Davis. And here is Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. Number 1, JaVale McGee.
You know, he's gotten to the top of that list because he has a terrific sense and touch around the basket. He just finds ways to convert low post opportunities.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 6. Now here's James. Shoots over Warren. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Trevor Ariza is such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
Wade gets the bucket.
Wade's Jay, bread and butter, a remarkably consistent jump shot.
Suns trail by 12. Okobo uses the glass to finish the layup. 5 points in the game.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
Bridges against Wade. Kicks it to LeBron. Shoots over Warren. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Wade. LeBron's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. Phoenix has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Warren against Davis. Okobo. James covering. And here's Warren for 3. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. Wade kicks it over to Schroeder. He can't get it to go. The Suns go the other way with it. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Suns have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. Lance Stevenson comes in for Dwayne Wade. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
Shooting 1.
and that one misses.
Well, I only got one thing to say. I mean, if you hate LeBron, keep hating. I mean, didn't he accomplish everything he wanted to in Cleveland? He brought them their first chip in 50 years, took them to multiple finals. I think it felt that he could make the switch to the Lakers with a good conscience. I mean, it's hard to argue that he didn't give Cleveland everything he had at this time. I mean, it was just time to move on.
Now here's LeBron. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Dallas.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And for LeBron, this decision to come to L.A. was less about C-Webb, his legacy, and more about his life.
I mean, he wanted a new challenge. Let's think about it. He gets to play in the West for the first time. That's a different style of play. I mean, it's the biggest market he's ever been in. He can take advantage of life off the court for once. I mean, he's close to his son who plays in high school in L.A. You know he's a family man. And the Lakers had a lot to offer LeBron beyond basketball.
A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Friday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Baseline jumper. Rebound by Harrell. Los Angeles leading by 11. Passes it to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Lob pass to Warren, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Rondo. Warren against Kuzma. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 13 and stolen by LeBron. Fast break, here we go. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. .23 seconds left in the second quarter. Rondo against Booker. Rondo kicks to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Jackson. Over LeBron. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
I love the defensive tenacity. James showing real hustle and energy on this end of the floor.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back to the action after this word.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Anthony Davis, Tough big to match up with. Tremendous shooting range, complements his back to the basket game, and he has the quickness to go around you. And he also has the hops to rise above you.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, especially how he established great position and showing some nice footwork and really read how the defense was playing.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. LeBron James is out there with Davis. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's McGee in at the 5. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Buries it from three-point range.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
It's tipped. Holmes with the steal. And here's the break. Booker with no one around. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Wade outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. Number 5 is Dwayne Wade.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Yeah, Greg. This is the kind of active defense that these guys play. It requires a lot of stamina, but they don't have an off switch. They're all effort all the time.
Both free throws good from Wade. Suns trail by 10. Knocked away. Okobo. Wade is covering. Right side Warren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Warren the pass to Chris. And Booker kicks to Warren. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
Both free throws good from Warren. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. James looking it over. Dishes it to Davis. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now, here's Holmes. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. No good from Booker. Lakers leading by 10. It's Davis with the drive. Got a piece of it. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Okobo. Wade is covering to the paint. Okobo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis. Suns trail by 10. And here's Booker from the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Inside, Wade. Rejected by Booker.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
James wide open. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Lakers lead by 11.
They don't need LeBron to hit the 3 all the time. They love it when he does.
And the Suns call time. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
The Suns making a change here. Ariza's checked in.
And let's check out stats for James. His last 10 games have been exceptional, putting up about 25 points per game, 6 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy, just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
And 6'10 forward Marquise Chris, the 8th overall pick in 2016 out of the University of Washington.
And, you know, Kevin, it was almost like he took a step back in year 2. The guy's an athletic pogo stick, but you're going to need more than just size and leaping ability if you want to succeed in this league.
Two Suns have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Two shots.
That one is off.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
So he comes up empty, missing both. When you look at the amount of threes Chris being taken now, do you think the league as a whole is too dependent upon the perimeter offense?
I don't think so. If you look at Golden State, we all tend to think that they've shot the most threes last year. It actually was Houston.
Right.
And when you look at how Golden State does not just settle for threes, Kevin, but they can shoot them at any time. And maybe the best three-point shooter in the history of the NBA, Curry, will lay a difficult layup over the top of your head just as quick as he'll shoot a tough three from 45 feet. That's what it seems like, but the good teams like a Golden State make you feel like they're shooting a lot of threes, but actually play with the balanced game. Those that try to copycat and just shoot threes, I don't think they've won a championship yet. So I think it's about having that balance, and maybe the league overall is shooting too many threes, but the champions who shoot threes, I don't think take too many. He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Schroeder kicks to James. Over Ariza. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. LeBron's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. There's the pass to Chris. Ariza outside. Offline with his three. And it's Wade with the ball for Los Angeles. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Here's Booker, following the basket by LeBron James. Out to the right wing, Okobo. The Lakers with the rebound. Wade's got 4 rebounds in this game. The dish to LeBron. And it's Davis at the elbow. Here's McGee. Doesn't go that time. Suns trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Schroeder kicks to Wade. Back to Schroeder. Pass to McGee. Davis inside, and it's blocked. Now Ariza. He dishes it to Booker. Pass to Holmes. Now Chris. Shot from 12. That one off the back iron and out.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Harrell, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And the Suns making a change here. To the middle, here's Wade, and Wade slams it in.
Wade really gets up. He has a nice vertical. He can really get up and hammer it home.
Suns trail by 14, and Booker kicks to Chris. Outside Jackson. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wade against Bridges. Down low, and the dunk by James.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Booker finds Ariza. to the middle, and stolen by Harrell. And it's the Lakers on the break. Ariza against James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. The Lakers second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
The first one falls. Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Suns. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
To the inside, here's Jackson, and good that time. Jackson's got 7.
I tell you what, Jackson is a lot stronger than you realize until you see him up close. Also great at just staying in control and finishing those tough shots.
Rondo passes to James. He feeds it to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. He's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Here is Daniels. He has 7. Over Davis. Daniels, no good. Los Angeles leading by 18. Stevenson kicks to Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That shot off. Great D that time from Davis. Kuzma inside. He's covered by Daniels. Goes up the baseline, and the jumper falls for him. Kuzma's got 8 points.
He excels at scoring from the mid-range. Kuzma is awesome at making use of these spots on the floor.
On the wing, Daniels. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Right side, Rondo. Pulls up. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. And Jackson with the block.
And Jackson is an impressive defender, using his huge wingspan to turn away shots.
Stevenson against Ariza. On the wing, Stevenson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Bridges. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Jackson, that's good.
And Jackson with the quick release, once the ball hits his hands, he's ready to let it fly.
Here's James after Josh Jackson's bucket. James finds Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Josh Jackson.
You rarely see a player enter the NBA as polished as Kyle Kuzma did. I mean, he goes beyond the numbers. He simply looked like a 5-year vet from the get-go. He has the makings to be a pretty good player with the start he had.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Zubac is checked in for James. And the Suns also making a change. Warren's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Suns trail by 18. And Booker kicks to Daniels. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Over in the corner, Warren. No good on the three.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Back to Stevenson. Down low, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Booker looking around. He kicks to Daniels. Over Stevenson, and no good that time. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. A terrific quarter for him, and now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
That's a great first quarter. Keep that up. Keep moving the ball. Keep getting after him on defense. Let's not have a let-up now.
I love how he was giving his guys, GA, the credit they deserve.
Now the coach wants to see the same energy and production for the rest of the game.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. They've got Trevor Ariza. Jackson is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. We know that stars, especially superstars, get some level of benefit from the refs. What do you think of that? Is that good for the game?
I think the refs should always be fair. I think, yes, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt if you're James Harden and you can cross everyone over and you get 10 free throws a game. He earns those most nights. But, yeah, it's going to be some nights in which he gets a call or two here because as an offensive player, you want to be so aggressive that you put the referees in a tough position to make a tough call and to see what that was. Fans want to see the best players play, not sit. So you have to be judicious with how far you go, but just sometimes slip in the tendencies. I used to get so mad when all I would do is go challenge a shot. The human kickstand would kick his leg out. The ref would say I fouled him. I didn't foul him. And the best actor in the world would get to go to the line, get a 4-pointer. And okay, Caleb, what was the question again? Stars. Oh, superstars getting.
I don't know. Let's stop. Let's stop.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Booker. Lakers leading by 16. On the wing, Stevenson. Zubac kicks to Rondo. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Daniels passes to Booker. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Now here's Stevenson. He's covered by Daniels. Stevenson outside. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked. Kuzma against Warren.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's his third personal foul. At the line for the Suns, TJ Warren. 2 shots.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Warren. And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Wade comes in for Lance Stevenson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Rajon Rondo. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Schroeder kicks to Kuzma. Here's Wade. Second shot opportunity. Zubac, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Warren. Goes back up. A rebound by the Lakers. 22 is their biggest lead. Passes to Wade. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You're like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love Seattle. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back, and then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Jackson.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Suns trail by 21. Okobo, he's guarded by Schroeder. Chris, we hear the word switchability, popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys who can defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for the flexibility with your matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches. So you definitely need players like that. However, Kev, I think that the NBA is going switchability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out the game or if it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing it, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of two evils, I guess you could say. And I hope we get away from as much switching as we do because it puts guys in totally wrong positions. And if you have a smart offensive player, he'll pass his way out of that right to the guy with the mismatch.
Your take is real interesting. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. He's off on the second. The Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Outside Warren. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and it's been a team game, a number of contributions. Guys staying focused. That's why the league continues to grow.
Compared to when you were playing, C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. It's a lot more emphasis on mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders, the Ben Wallaces, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or there's a way to make sure to highlight you with the mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like that. Throws it up high, and Harrell slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Daniels with it. Wade is covering. Okobo. Rebounded by McGee.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Kuzma. Nice D from Warren.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Every once in a while, we hear about the Brotherhood of the NBA. C-Web, when you hear that term, what does it mean to you?
It means it's the truth. When I got to the NBA as a rookie, the thing that amazed me the most was that I was already part of a fraternity. There was no having to be kind of welcomed in. You are welcomed in once you're part of the NBA. Guys want to see you do well. Right. Not against them, not against their team, but guys want to see you do well because they know the work, the effort, the sacrifice that it takes to get to this level. And that's a really refreshing feeling, knowing the guys got your best interest as long as it isn't against them that night.
Yeah, great perspective on that topic. Now, here's Schroeder. Lakers passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Warren sinks it from just inside the baseline. Warren's got 11 points here in just the second half. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Oh, that's a tough blow for him. Really the whole team, though. I mean, puts a lot of pressure on the next man up.
Tyson Chandler. Dragan Bender.
Schroeder with the ball. Teardrop shot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here is Daniels. Wade is covering. Harrison kicks to Daniels. Here's Bender. They get it back. Chandler, no good.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him there.
Wade drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Before last season, the NBA voted to restructure the lottery odds. C-Web, you think the changes will promote, better competition?
More even odds for the bottom 5 teams.
Right.
That's the way that it should be. The bad teams should get the little bit of help that they're needed. And I do think that it promotes better competition. So I'm definitely happy with the way the NBA restructured the lottery odds.
First one falls for him.
A good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Suns. Bridges, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. And Wade drops them both. Here's Harrison. Kicks to Reed. Back to Harrison. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Chandler. Bridges passes to Reed. Trains it from beyond the arc. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Wade on the wing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the slam dunk by McGee.
I like the awareness on the court from Wade. He's excellent at scanning the floor to set up the open teammate.
Harrison kicks to Reed. Each team has one inactive player per night. Would upping that amount, you think, C-Web, of active players on game day change anything at all?
I don't believe so, because the inactive player we're talking about usually is at the bottom of the roster. And so if you look at the next man up theory, that means that the last guy on the bench at that time, it's his time to get that playing time. So I don't think that the inactive players would change anything, because it's still a team sport, and those guys earn their playing time in practice. And so that guy at the end of the bench is still one of the greatest players in the world and can contribute at any time.
Time now for an injury report. We've got a chance to check up on T.J. Warren's status. David.
Hey, guys, I got an update from the Suns' head athletic trainer. They checked out his foot, and it appears he may have sprained his toe on that play. Boy, losing a player like him right now, just a huge blow. They depend on this guy so much, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on him.
And here are the Suns now. After the basket by the Lakers. Clock is at 3. Takes it from 10. He squares up and sinks it. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter. LA has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Stevenson with the bounce pass. Schroeder outside. Not too long ago, C-Web, triple-doubles were widely celebrated. Now you see much more of them all over the league. What's been the change there, do you think?
I think the change has been the style of play and the removal of the big man. Being that there are no longer a slew of 7-footers in there rebounding. Guards can come in there and do some amazing things in rebounding. And I'm amazed with Westbrook coming in and rebounding over the 7-footers. You also have better spacing. And so if I'm a one-on-one player, I get past my guy. I can trust it that if I throw it to a wide-open shooter now, because of the way that we've drawn the defenses in, there may be a few more open looks. And so I still respect it. I still respect the energy, the focus, the fact that you have to be all over the floor to do it. But, you know, besides the fact that there's longer threes taken, or besides the fact that there's more small lineups, I still think it's a feat to be respected, even though we're seeing an increase in them now.
Here's Chandler. After the made shot from Dwayne Wade, Chandler dishes to Bridges. Chandler kicks to Bender. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Reed. But they get it back. To the wing on the left. Another shot. No good off the back of the rim. LA's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for LeBron.
He had a nose for the basketball tonight, playing some disruptive D and picking pockets left and right.
Now here's Schroeder. Wade finds McGee. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Reed covering, and Harrell slams it in.
I tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
Harrison passes to Chandler. To the wing right side. There's the pass to Bridges. Out to the wing. And here's Reed. Here's Bender. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.